Once upon a time, there was a mathematician named Roll. He went for a walk in the park. Pretty soon, he thought of a theorem. He headed home to find the perfect graph for his theorem. On his desk, he saw 3 sheets of paper with graphs all marked with points. Roll needed a graph that was continuous on the closed interval AB and differentiable on the open interval AB, so he looked at the first one. "This graph isn't continuous on the closed interval AB," he exclaimed. So, he checked the graph on the second paper. "And this graph isn't differentiable on the open interval AB," he exclaimed. So he checked the final graph. "Aha! This graph is continuous on the closed interval AB and differentiable on the open interval AB," he said excitedly and put the paper in his folder. After he found the first graph, he felt exhilarated. So he walked into the living room where he saw 3 more graphs. Roll sat down to inspect them. He picked up the first one. "This isn't it. F of A is greater than F of B," he said, disappointed. He then picks up the second paper very slowly. "Ugh, not this one either. F of A is less than F of B," he said in an annoyed voice. He picks up the last paper quickly and examines it. "Perfect! F of A does equal F of B on this one," he says in utter excitement. Roll, finally tired from his day of work, went to bed. He saw on his nightstand 3 more papers. Since Roll was so dedicated to his work, he told himself, "Sleep can wait, I must finish this." He wrote, and since he needed the last piece of the puzzle, he wrote until he was left with 3 possibilities. "This f prime of c doesn't agree with my graph. Let's check the second one. No, nor does this one. Let's finally check the last one." In all his hard work, Roll fell asleep on the desk. But then, in the morning, right as he woke up, he saw it. "Fantastic! I found it after all. F prime of c is equal to 0, he screamed in joy. "I defined my theorem!" He then ran out of his house, still in his pajamas, because he wanted to show his theorem to all his mathematician friends. Little did Roll know that in the future, Cauchy would prove his theorem as a corollary of a proof of the mean value theorem. In the end, calculus won. So calculus lived happily ever after.